Court is calling 2023 CR 6472, State of Texas versus Lisa.
All right, folks, buckle up. This case is all the ingredients of a courtroom drama. A $50 dispute, an officer assault, and a defendant who's 8 months pregnant. Yes, you heard that right. Let's see how quickly $50 can turn into a second-degree felony.
Telsey, could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Ed Garza for Ms. Telsey.
Are you Ms. Telsey?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Telsey, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with the offense of assault of a peace officer or judge bodily injury? That is a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
State. Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 8 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence to support the plea?
Your Honor, I offer State's Exhibit 1 in the attachments.
Any objection? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
Quick legal note. Deferred adjudication is basically probation without the conviction yet. But if you mess up, the judge can slam down the full sentence later. And in Texas, for a second-degree felony, that's up to 20 years. High stakes, even for something that started over pocket change.
After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor, if it please the court.
All right. So all of this was over somebody owing somebody $50?
Sort of, Your Honor, yes.
And then you're getting involved?
Correct, Your Honor. My client accepts responsibility for making a very bad judgment that day and
Yes.
making a bad decision.
Because here's the thing that people don't understand. One, do people think people should be hitting on females? No. But as a female, you can't hit somebody and then think they're not going to hit you back.
And here's where the emotional stakes hit. Pregnant, in court, facing a felony. The judge isn't mincing words. And notice how she's blending tough love with blunt reality. What do you think? Too harsh or exactly what's needed?
And I read the police report. So the officer is attempting to stop a fight. And then everybody else wants to get involved. You want to get involved because you're like his brother. You're saying that that's my brother who's in the fight, right? And then you're going to punch the officer. And then the officer is getting you under control. And according to this, you're still punching and kicking on him. And then somebody's like, no, don't do it. She's pregnant. Well, guess what? When people are pregnant, they should not be getting involved in altercations.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
So, how far along are you in your pregnancy?
8 months.
Do you have any other children?
No.
Are you employed? So how old are you?
20.
How are you supporting yourself?
Oh,
Like, how do you make money to eat?
This is one of those moments where the judge is giving a crash course in how the system catches you. Fraud cases like housing violations, they often sit and wait until you rack up enough to make a felony. Then, boom, you're charged. It's patient and ruthless.
I have a boyfriend that supports me.
Are you living with him?
He lives with me. I have my own apartment.
Well, how are you paying for your apartment?
It's already paid for a year through housing.
All right, so this is what I know about housing. because I used to do CPS cases. If you're on housing, your boyfriend's not supposed to be living with you. And honestly, your boyfriend's not supporting you. You know who's supporting you? Everybody in here who has a job and pays taxes. I'm supporting you. Your attorney's supporting you. All the attorneys who are in here supporting you. Anybody in the gallery who has a job is supporting you. So your boyfriend is not supporting you. And what I'm going to tell you right now, if your boyfriend is living with you and you're on housing, guess what? If the government finds out about it, which usually they do, you're going to end up having charges because they're going to want their money back. And this is the way the government works. The government doesn't tell you they know your boyfriend is living with you. They don't tell you they know that you're getting food stamps and you shouldn't get them. You know what they do? They wait till it's a felony. And then once it's a felony, then they bring charges. You understand?
Yes, sir.
That line, if you were thinking about your unborn child, is a classic judicial pivot. She's not just sentencing a defendant. She's putting the defendant's life choices on trial. Audience poll. Do you think that approach works? Or does it just shame without helping?
How far did you go in school?
I got a high school diploma.
And what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Getting myself together.
How?
Like getting a job.
And what type of job are you looking for?
Restaurant.
All right. See, here's the thing. You've decided and you made the decision to have a child with this boyfriend who can't even support himself. How old is he?
He's 22.
All right. He's 22. He can't even support himself. Y'all are both living off the government. Are you receiving food stamps? Yeah. Y'all are living off the government. And you're about to bring a child into this world. And now the child is going to have one of their parents. I don't know about his criminal history, but the child is going to have one of their parents who's already on probation for felony. And a parent who fights officers in an alley who's pregnant and not even at this point thinking about them. Because if you were thinking about your unborn child, you wouldn't have been fighting with an officer in an alley and you wouldn't have been in an alley. You understand? And if you are not careful, Child Protective Services is going to be involved in your life. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
And do you know if your boyfriend has any criminal history?
No.
Do you know or do you not know?
I don't know.
So why are you with him if you don't know if he has criminal history? Do you know how far he went to school? You're the boy playing something to you. She is on government housing. You shouldn't be living with her because the taxpayers don't want to pay for you to live with her. You need to get your own house. If she's carrying your child, which you say she is, you need to be financially able to support your child, which means you're not living off the government on her housing that's been paid up for a year that we, the taxpayers, are paid for. If people want to go out and have children, guess what? I'm not supposed to be the person supporting your child. Y'all supposed to support your child. Because I didn't agree to have a child with him. I didn't agree for you to have a child. Now, if you want the taxpayers to support your child, then what you need to do is, and I see mom holding him down, keeping him calm. You know what? If people want to play stupid games, you're going to get stupid prizes. And it's going to result in this deputy removing you from this courtroom. So if you want the government and the taxpayers to pay for you to have a child, you know what you need to do? Before y'all decide to live together and have a child, you need to come to a panel of citizens and say, I would like for you to pay for my housing. I would like for you to pay for my child. Will you agree for me to have a child? Not doing that. Y'all are just doing whatever you want to do and somebody else is taking care of your child. And when your child is born, if that's your mom, guess what? That grandmother is going to end up taking care of the child more than you. You understand? That's yes or no?
Yes.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication. We'll do 200 hours of community service. Vashawn, if she gets a degree, if she gets into trade school, then those hours will be waived. I'm going to order parenting classes. If she completes parenting classes, then those hours will be waived. It's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month.
Okay, here we are months later and deja vu. This is a motion to revoke, meaning probation didn't go as planned. And spoiler, the judge is not impressed. Watch for how quickly she zeroes in on the only thing the defendant has accomplished since probation started.
Until further notice. And I'm going to want anger management classes. Proof of employment within 90 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
We can go off the record from here on out. Everything you do in this world while you're still under this contract with the court, any decision you make, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could potentially result in me going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. And let me explain to you, I take no joy in sending people to prison, but if I feel they deserve to go to prison, I'm not going to be worried about the fact that you have a newborn baby, that you're breastfeeding or whatever. If it comes up that you need to go to prison, you're going to prison and somebody else will be raising your child. Do you understand?
I'm sure.
You're going to have to make better decisions. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
May I be excused?
Yes. File stamp for a motion to revoke, please.
Yes, please.
Court is calling 2023 CR 6472, State of Texas versus Lisa Telsey. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense.
David Andre Woodard from Miss Telsey.
And are you Miss Telsey? All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? And did you understand it? Are you the same Lisa Telsey who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 6472 for the offense of assault peace officer judge on September 25th, 2023 for a term of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violating condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, with defendant Lisa Shante Telsey. Within there is failed to report to the supervision officer as directed from the months of January 2024, February 2024, and March 2024, violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, there's not, Your Honor.
State, what are you requesting?
Medication, Your Honor.
Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting that she be continued on her deferred and follow probation's recommendation, which is residential treatment with Casa Mia. Since she is pregnant, I believe she's 6 months pregnant, weekly UAs for 90 days.
The only thing she's done is become pregnant. Oof. That's not just judicial commentary. That's a direct hit. And notice, no sugarcoating. This judge is clearly laying groundwork for either a revocation or a last chance ultimatum.
Weekly reporting. They're also, Judge, requesting GPS with work release in Bear County Jail for 90 days. Ms. Telsey's been in custody now since July, so she's not employed. She's 21. This is her first motion to adjudicate. It would be a year that she's been on probation with the court. I believe next week she got probation back in September of last year. I believe she got an 8-year deferred, so she still has time if the court does continue her to finish all the obligations that she was initially set out to complete.
So what has she completed?
I don't think she's been successful at all so far, Judge.
All right, so the only thing she has done since she's been on probation was to become pregnant. That's all she's done. So has she done anything else other than becoming pregnant and using the fact that she's pregnant to seek sympathy from the court?
Judge, I don't think she's seeking sympathy from the court. We're just explaining to the court that she hasn't been successful. There has been some housing issues where she was dealing with some homelessness, where I believe that she found it difficult to report to probation. Not an excuse, but it's what happened, what was going on with her.
Well, did she call?
I don't believe so, Judge.
All right. And then this is not her first child, is it?
It's not, Judge. I believe she does have a 1-year-old.
All right. So the only thing she's done on probation is become pregnant. She hasn't done anything else. So I'm trying to figure out, why should I continue her? And what I can tell you is I didn't even give her major conditions. And the reason why I didn't is because she had a young child. But I did order parenting classes. I'm assuming she hasn't completed parenting classes. I'm assuming, based upon her plea of truth, she didn't report. She hasn't done UAs. I'm assuming field visits were not successful.
Judge,
Yes.
if I may,
Yes.
there were some field visits conducted in which each time resulted in the officers being able to visit with Miss Chelsea and asking her to report. So there were some field visits at a home, at an address that she provided probation. I do believe she did complete her GED. And in that case, you said that her community service hours would be waived.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, Judge, that she has not completed anything else.
So is there anything you want to say?
Yes,
You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the court.
Lisa Kelsey.
All right, you're going to need to speak up so the court reporter can hear and so I can hear.
This is Lisa Kelsey.
All right, what do you want to say?
I was trying to find a job and that I was trying to go to the probation, but I didn't have any money to catch the bus because I don't have a card. And I didn't have right to get to from my house that I was staying at.
All right, did you call probation?
They didn't give me a phone.
Oh, so you're saying,
They didn't give me the parenting website or the address to where to go. And they didn't give me the anger management classes either.
oh, so they didn't give you information for parenting classes, anger management classes. They basically gave you nothing. That's what you're saying? All right. Any questions?
Not to say.
No, I don't have any questions for you, Judge.
All right, where's the 1-year-old?
With her dad and his mom.
All right. So Child Protective Services involved? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Child Protective Services is involved. How long has Child Protective Services been involved?
I want to say not that long. They just wanted to put her with her for now till I get my stuff right.
How long is not that long?
2023. Like after I had her for a couple of days, I took her to the doctor, and they were like, she was not getting fed often. But I had explained to them that she was sleeping, and we were going to feed her after she woke up.
All right. So let's backtrack a little bit. You were saying 23. What do you mean 23?
2023 is the year she was born.
All right. So how long has CPS been involved in your life with that child?
Just 1 year. That.
All right. So that means your rights have probably been terminated because they only give you a year to do parenting classes and whatever. So have your parental rights to that 1-year-old been terminated?
No.
So what did they do?
They had put her in a family safety tent.
Mm-hmm.
So so I can still see her. Like it was every third Saturday that I can go visit a visitation. Like.
All right. And who's the father of this baby? Is it the same person?
No.
All right. Are you aware of how babies are made? Then why? Because your life is not in order right now. It's a lot of chaos going on. So my issue with you is you can't find probation. You say probation give you parenting classes, where to take them. They didn't give you anger management classes. They gave you nothing. But you can still figure out how to have a baby, become pregnant. You can still figure out how to get to your, I'll say, mother-in-law.
This is one of those key turning points. When a judge asks, do you want to go to prison? It's not really a question. It's a warning shot. And the scary part? Judges ask this when they genuinely believe the person is headed straight there.
I don't know if you're married or not, but you still find a way to go do your child visitation. I don't understand why you can't find a way to do probation.
I can't find a way. I just have to have the money to get to and from the probation office.
But you got to and from your visitation.
That's when I had money. That's when I had help with the money and the rides.
Any other questions?
No, young.
And how far along are you?
6.
Probation, what do you want it to do?
But according to the court summary, as it's been stated, GPS report release through Bear County Jail for 90 days, residential treatment Cosmia, weekly UAs for 90 days, and computer reporting.
All right, just have a seat. I need to think about this because you really should most likely be revoked, but let me think on things.
Have a seat, please.
All right, and for the record, the parties are Jason Gareham for the state and David Woodard for defense. Oh, no problem. All right. I reviewed the court summary without any objection from the defense. And I will tell you, one of the things that the probationer said, your officer said, is that you're not taking probation seriously. That's what they're saying. So here's my question for you. Do you want to go to prison? Then why are you behaving as though you want to go to prison? Because everything that you're doing tells me you want to go to prison.
I'm not trying to.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm not trying to behave like that.
But you are. I'm telling you, the only thing you did on probation was become pregnant. That's all you've done. You haven't done anything else. So why do you think you shouldn't go to prison?
I want to do better.
Let me just tell you, everybody in that box, they want to do better. No, I can't. If I were to ask people to raise their hand, people in the box, how many of y'all want to go to prison? I guarantee you, I'd say 99% of them will say no. There'll be that 1% who will just say, yeah, I just want to go to prison, do my time, be done. So nobody wants to go to prison, but you're behaving as though you want to go to prison. And with this Casa Mia, does anyone know if they'll take someone on GPS? I mean, I've heard of the program, I'm familiar with it, but I don't know if they'll take someone on GPS.
So you have to get more information. I will have to look into that.
And here's the elephant in the room. The only reason she's not going to prison today is because she's pregnant. The judge actually says it out loud. Rarely do you see a court state the reason for leniency so bluntly. It's mercy with conditions and a countdown clock ticking.
Counsel, do you know if Casa Mia will take someone on GPS?
I don't, Judge. And the issue with the GPS, what probation is requesting is if she has a job, work release, she doesn't have a job. So I would assume she would stay in jail for 90 days because GPS work release would not benefit her if she's not employed.
Oh, no, she's going to be on GPS until further notice if I decide to continue her. If I don't continue her, then, GPS doesn't matter.
I don't have the answer to that question, Judge, about Casa Mia.
All right. Let me see. I'm going to give you all the number.
The number, Judge.
All right. If you all can call and find out if they'll take someone with GPS.
That's it.
Counsel, have you discovered with regards to GPS?
I have, Judge. I spoke with probation. They said that she can attend with GPS. The issue is the person they need to talk to is out today because she's in training. Moreover, that program is more so suited for persons who have substance abuse issues. Ms. Telsey does not suffer from any substance abuse issues, so we don't know if that's the correct program for her.
Okay, so how do we know she doesn't suffer from substance abuse issues?
From the list of the motion to revoke, I haven't seen any positive urinalysis.
And Judge, I did ask Ms. Telsey if she had any substance use, and she said no.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And State, I understand your reason for revocation. Probation, I understand your reasoning. And I hope that people don't take this as a sign that, oh, let me just get pregnant and then the judge won't send me to prison. But I will tell you, one of the reasons why you're not going to prison today is because you're pregnant. That's the elephant in the room. Otherwise, you need to be sent to prison because you have done absolutely nothing. And the only thing you've given me is a bunch of excuses. That whole excuse about I don't have a phone, I don't have transportation, that's what walk-in is for. And when probation came to see you at your house, all you had to do was tell them, I'm having transportation issues. And you know what? Sometimes there are programs where they will give you a bus pass. So you're just doing a bunch of excuses. And I don't know why people think that they can just, pardon my language, lay around, have children with no visible means of supporting your child. You have zero financial means of supporting the child that you're about to bring into the world. And the child that you currently have in the world, you're not even taking care of that child. And this whole thing where you said, CPS said, you all were not feeding the baby, I guarantee you what they said, that your child had a failure to thrive. And that means that you're not interacting with the baby. That means that you're not feeding the baby. That's what you were not doing. And that's why Child Protective Services came in your life. It wasn't, oh, we didn't feed the baby. And when they came over, oh, the baby's asleep. That's why we're not feeding the baby. No, your child had a failure to thrive. And what I can tell you is when babies are born, feeding them, interacting with them on a daily basis, their brain is growing. They're taking care of anything. Who knows what harm you may have done your child by not feeding your child? And were you eating when you were on probation and not reporting? Oh, you're telling me you were not eating at all?
Here and there, but I was eating food myself.
So if you were not eating during all this time period, they would have found your body. Obviously, you're currently alive and you've been eating, and you were eating while you were on probation. I am telling you, and I want you to hear me clearly. You're going to be placed on GPS. You understand? And you will not be removed from GPS until I say you're removed from GPS. And you are going to complete that family service plan. If that's what has happened on that case, I don't know. Do you understand? As a side note, here's some other advice for you. Do not bring more men into your children's lives or into this baby's life. You need to get your life in order. Do you understand? So I'm going to deny the motion. And I'm going to extend your probation. She was on probation for 8 years. I'm going to extend it for another year. And there's going to be partial GPS, waive fees. And the partial is she's allowed to work, complete the family-based services plan. And that plan may have expired because if she's saying it's been a year, it's over and done with. There is to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Oh, and I'm sorry, the partial GPS is for work, complete family-based services, and also for medical appointments. Now, will Alpha Home take her? Because honestly, I don't know if she has a drug problem or not. She's never reported.
Judge, we could add a TAP evaluation, have that done just to kind of determine if she has any substance use issues.
All right. What drugs have you used in the past?
I used to take night medication and I used to take anxiety medication. That was when I was 17.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I used to take anxiety medication when I was 17.
And what else have you taken?
I've taken
Here's the thing, you need to be 100% honest with me. I'm trying to give you conditions for you to be successful. And I'm telling you, if you want to have more children, that's completely up to you. But I'm going to be looking at the facts of this case if you come before me again. You understand? So, what drugs have you used in the past?
anxiety medication when I was 17. That was it.
All right, TAP evaluation, and that'll be done in custody. And see if Alpha will accept her. She's going to need a place to stay. And if we can't find a placement for her, just have her come back. And maybe you can look at that building, Brighter Communities. I think that's what it's called. Just one second. Let me see.
That's it.
All right. So if not accepted, then building Brighter Communities and probation. What else do you want?
Judge, if we could do ISP or increased supervision once she's out of custody.
All right, ISP out of once released.
Oh, and did you want to add the weekly reporting and weekly UAs?
We'll do the UA hotline with testing once a week until further notice. And each time she's called in to do the hotline, she can come in and report. Is there anything else?
Not from the defense, Judge.
Anything else you need?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, we can go off the record. Why do they keep having them come over in dirty uniforms? It seems like the pregnant women always get dirty uniforms, and that's a dirty uniform. It's not a, stains won't come out.
So they're sanitized.
Oh, so they don't use water?
It's just sanitized, not wash, sanitized.
All right. I mean, somebody get some bleach for colors or something.